Hey everybody, Corona Davis Diop here with Black Filmmakers Matter, and today we have the most beautiful Janice Kovach. How are you, lady?
I am so good.
I'm so excited, guys, because this woman, she doesn't wear one hat. Can you tell us about the many multiple things you do?
So I am the mayor for the town of Clinton in New Jersey, and I am a commissioner on the New Jersey Motion Picture and Television Commission.
Okay.
So I use kind of the two roles to help productions that come into New Jersey navigate local government.
Okay, so why filmmaking? Why this industry? I mean, that's a big decision.
So no, I always wanted to be an actress. And
okay.
I had a theater teacher in high school telling me that I couldn't sing, dance, or act. I needed to find another career.
Okay.
So politics got me on the stage and got me the microphone. So I kind of get to tie that piece of it. I get to be me,
okay,
and still on the stage, and everyone's got to listen to me because I'm the mayor.
And on both ends, you're helping people.
And on both ends, I'm helping
I love
people.
it. So what aspect of this industry do you love? Like what?
You know, it's so interesting. If I put my mayor's hat on, it's the economics and what it brings when productions come into a small town and the money that they spend to help small businesses. New Jersey is a multitude of small businesses.
Right.
So when these productions are coming in and they're doing locations, they're using the local coffee shops, the local restaurants, the local hotels, the local movie theaters, and they're spending money.
Right.
So it's great to help the economy. You know, when we came out of COVID, a lot of small businesses were struggling.
Right.
And the film industry in New Jersey was just starting to really pick up. So this has been a huge boom for a lot of the communities, and productions are willing to travel throughout the state.
Right.
So it's not just in that 30-mile zone, but you know, they're everywhere. They're going down to Cape May, they're spending time in Atlantic City, you know, they're out in Warren County, wherever it may be. So with that hat on, you know, for a small community, in my small business community, it's significant. From the commission side, number one, I like to fix things. Like, I like to make things happen, and when you give me a problem to solve, it's usually, and it was funny, someone once told me, productions take the path of most resistance. So if a town says this, the production's gonna say, well, I wanna do that plus. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll help the production navigate local government and help the local government understand what the production is looking for, and you know, kind of be that voice for them. But it's so, I love showing off New Jersey. You know, as a kid, I couldn't wait to get out of New Jersey. Mm-hmm. Now I'm a proud, you know, Jersey girl.
Awesome.
Born and raised, never lived anyplace else. So, you know, it's exciting to be able to do so much and to see something get rebuilt, you know, back where filmmaking began.
Right. Okay, so I heard a couple of benefits. What are the big benefits of having this commission in New Jersey?
So we are a concierge service, which I assumed every film commission in every state operates the same as we do, but we really will hold the hand. We'll give you a production as much support or as little support as they want. You know, it really is geared towards every individual production and who's coming in, and you know, we try to make sure that it's a great experience for everyone, for both the production, the crew,
yes,
you know, the cast, as well as the community that's playing host to it.
Okay, I love the way it sounds like everybody's just a community.
It is.
Big time.
It really is. And it's so funny. So I've been doing this now since 2019, and I'm starting to know the location managers.
Okay.
You know, I'm building relationships that way. Mm-hmm. So, you know, when a production's coming in, if I've already worked with that location manager, I know them, I know what they're looking for, and it makes it that much easier to, plus I understand the state, so I can kind of help them navigate. Like, you know, stay away from here. That's really, you can't do what you want to do there. Right. There's just way too much going on. Mm-hmm. Or we've had towns that, Cranford in 22, had like 6 productions in a summer.
Wow, 6?
6. And so we finally said to everyone, like, all right, you know, give Cranford a break. Like,
okay.
There's other towns that look like Cranford. Mm-hmm. Let's give Cranford just a little bit of a break, so it's not like,
inundating them,
Right.
and you don't burn everyone out.
Right.
But
Okay.
I love what I do.
Okay, so it's been a lot of talk of diversity.
Mhm.
When I say diversity can be a huge umbrella, what do you think, what do you see and feel when I say to you diversity in this industry?
So there's a couple pieces to it, right? We have a huge workforce. A lot of the cast and crew that work in the city live in New Jersey.
Okay.
So, you know, a lot of those people are already here. And New Jersey is one of the most diverse states. So we're doing a lot around ensuring that there's opportunities. So we've done a PA boot camp in Newark, just for the residents of Newark.
Okay. And can you tell me the I want them to hear the funny story about PA boot camp.
How I'm never going to make it as a production assistant. So PA boot camp, I never really understood what a PA was. Like,
You hear it sounded glamorous, like, oh, I want to be a PA. And I don't take direction well, I've learned.
and you're not supposed to ask questions.
Okay.
So I happened to stop into one of the PA boot camps, and they were teaching the students how to follow direction, and I was asking. She's like, "Don't ask a question." I'm like, "But." She's like, "Don't ask a question." I'm like, "But." She's like, "You just failed boot camp." I'm like, "Okay."
Guys, this lady is a leader. She is not a follower, or she leads.
One of these days, I will learn to take direction at some point in time. But it's one of those things when you're so used to looking at something and trying to figure out, make it easier. It doesn't necessarily. They don't necessarily want it easier. They want it their way.
Right. And what do you think we can do better in this industry together? What can we do better?
I think it's obviously it's a learning curve. We're not LA, where it's a little bit, I don't want to say easier, but people are more comfortable with the process. New Jersey, we're just bringing it back. It's only been since 2018 that the tax credit came back, and we're slowly rebuilding it. But you're seeing studios coming in. I think the best thing that I've seen is that willingness to work together and acknowledge some of the differences and accommodate.
Okay.
You want to work in Hoboken? We had the Bob Dylan biopic was working in Hoboken, and obviously Timothy Chalamet. Everyone wanted to see.
Right.
And Hoboken is a busy city.
It is.
It's a 1 square mile city with 54,000 people in it.
Wow.
So trying to navigate how to ensure that you don't really irritate the residents. At the same time offer the filmmaker, what it is that they need. And it really, we saw everyone kind of coming together, like, all right, how do we make this work?
Right.
And I think that's the best part about it. Like,
Everyone wants it to work.
Okay. And how do we engage more with Hollywood and indie so it doesn't feel like us and them? How do we work together more?
What's interesting is the commission is really focused on all projects. Like, we don't want it to be, obviously we'd love to see the big blockbusters come in and, we want to see our logo on all of that. But at the same time, it's the indie filmmakers that are really the small business community. It's the lifeblood. Like, that's what continues, and you're seeing a lot of it with the streaming services.
Right.
A lot of indie filmmakers are able to be out there and getting their projects onto the streaming services, which is really I think is so important. And we treat everyone the same, whether you're $1 million project or a $200 million project.
Love it.
It's whatever concierge service you want, you get.
That's right. Okay, I love that. Again, I'm big on community, guys. Big on community and working together. Any advice for upcoming filmmakers, young folks, new people?
We did a panel at Montclair during Women's History Month. We were talking about, women filmmakers and whatnot. But really, there's so many opportunities. And the Film Commission has a production services database. It's going to be called New Jersey 411. And if you have something, like if you have a service, whether it's a direct service or ancillary services, like, you can put that up there because projects are coming in and looking. You never know. You want to do post-production. You want to do costume design, hair and makeup. All of those pieces are always needed. And rather than bringing it from out of state, what's really nice is The studios don't need to ship in crew.
I love it.
You know,
love it.
we have crew here. We have top line crew, and they're busy. You know, we had a little bit of a hiccup last year with, obviously with the strike, but even with that, I think the spend in New Jersey was well over $400 million.
Does exceptionally well.
So it's like there's opportunities for everyone. It's paying attention. It's putting yourself out there. There's so many different groups to network with. You know, I get a lot of students that are like, "Oh, can you help me?" And I just put them in touch with the different networks.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's a Facebook group, and the Instagram groups, like they all get together and they help one another.
So you also connect. You don't just run a town, run a business. You connect. You do a lot. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I enjoy it. I love watching the connections work.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and especially when they're young people, because I think eventually one day I may need a job and I may go to one of them.
You never know when it's gonna come back full circle, right?
Absolutely. Like, why not? It's such a great opportunity, and there's enough at the table for everyone to have a part of it.
Right.
You know, and I think that's what's key.
All right. One more question
Sure.
before you leave. Can you tell us a little about the tax credit?
Sure. So it's not a cash rebate. It is, what you do is you can get up to a 39% tax credit. So once you're done with your production based on above the line, below the line spend, you would go, the New Jersey Economic Development Authority determines based on the accounting. Usually an accountant will provide all of the necessary paperwork.
Right.
And then you're handed a certificate
Okay.
for a value. You know, $3 million tax credit, $2 million, whatever, depending on what the spend ultimately was.
Right.
And then if you have a business in New Jersey, you can use it to offset taxes, your income taxes. If not, you can actually sell it on the secondary market.
Beautiful.
So,
Okay.
you know,
Wow.
it's an opportunity. And New Jersey right now has one of the best incentive programs. We also turn it around very quickly. So New York is similar, but their turnaround time is anywhere from what I understand, 18 months to 3 years for you to get your certificate. We're turning it around. I think our longest turnaround has been 6 months.
Okay, you guys hear this, right? 6 months, Jersey. Okay.
Bring it all here.
Janice Kovach, thank you so much for bringing information and knowledge, and I would love to have you back.
I would
in a
love
couple
to
of
come
months
back.
and tell us what's going on.
Oh, absolutely.
out
A lot
here
of
in
stuff
New
coming down the
Jersey.
pike.
Black Filmmakers Matter, guys. Janice Kovach, thank you so much. Have a great day.